Welcome back here at GoldenTV.net. I'm Tasteless. With me is Artosis. We just got back from a short break. We're going to cast the winner's match. We're going to find out who's going to be the first to get out of this Group C here.
That is right, Tasteless. And as you can see from all these little shots during the commercials and as we come back, you need to come down here. We have a DJ.
Yeah, we got DJ BK. BK picks all the songs that are here at GoldenTV.net, and I think we have an absolutely awesome music selection here.
Oh, seriously, man.
Yeah.
DJ BK.
DJ
where
BK.
you have
it
his
man.
way.
So, we're going into the middle match here in Group C. It's going to be sOs against sOo. This is going to be really hard to cast because these guys' IDs are so similar.
Yeah. I think it'll be so-so.
Don't even. I'm already like trying to make sure my brain is like ready for the two names with S's and O's. Oh, excuse me, I'm reclining here.
That's okay. We're going to sound like a couple snakes.
Yeah, basically. So, what's our map? It's going to be Newkirk Precinct.
Yes.
This map was modified a little bit. The watchtower was removed. It's one of these maps that drops are very strong due to the massive cavity in the bottom center of the map.
Yeah.
Nothing that you can park under there.
Filled, Tasteless. That is
that cavity filled.
Well, you know what? This is kind of an interesting map for these two players to play on because sOs, we already kind of have a feeling for what he's going to do, right? We've seen him play a lot. Now, sOo is an aggressive player that normally tries to end the game a little bit early, but this map is really good for swarm hosts. So will he go into a big economy game where he can actually go for swarm hosts and really abuse what the map layout is? Or will he try to end it a little bit earlier? I'm not really sure.
I'm not entirely sure myself. We'll see. sOs has a very out there way of playing Protoss.
Yeah.
I think he's probably one of the most diverse Protoss players that we could really ask to cast here. So a little bit unpredictable and lets us Belcher Vestige and the Zergs at the bottom, but we'll see what he's got. I don't know.
That's true. That's a very good point, Tasteless.
He's a wild card as long as Belcher Vestige and the Zerg spawns on the bottom. Yeah. If it's anything but that, I don't know what he's going to do.
He probably spawns at the top at Belcher and just goes,
yeah! Yes! All right. So
I've never lost against anyone.
I'm not going to play a real game. I'm going to send that probe right down.
If I ever were to spawn Zerg against him on that map in those positions, I think I would 6-pool but leave my Lings behind the gas. I just leave Lings there and his probe goes back. He's like, no! He just GG's and out.
That's so funny.
That's a great idea.
I think it's a great idea.
I make my hatch. I'm like, what's up now? This hatch isn't going anywhere.
It looks like the players are just now joining the game. So we're going to see, again, who's going to move on here. I'm actually 50-50. I have no idea who's going to win this. What do you think?
I'm definitely going to have to side with sOs. I think he's a much better player than sOo. So
okay.
I think it's going to be hard for sOo, but again, one upsets can happen.
One thing about sOo that's really interesting is that he's not one of these guys that seems to lose to cheese. He'll either play a standard game or he'll cheese the other guy. Whereas I think sOo has more of a proclivity to try to end this game bam, at the 12-minute marker.
Yeah, he's very proclivity like that.
Yes, indeed, Artosis. So we have sOs in the game. We're still waiting on sOo. Again, this production here, we are piggybacked. So we have to wait for that production crew to start the game, and then we'll get right into this. But tell your friends to tune in here at GoldenTV.net or our Twitch channel. What's the Twitch channel? I don't want to mess this up.
WCS_GSL at Twitch.
Yes. Twitch.tv/what he said.
Yes.
So spread the word, please. We want to get a lot of you guys to tune in and watch us here. And as we...
we're actually going to be doing the winners' interviews as well now. Because we actually skipped those on the first day. We're just trying to fix the cast, make it better, make it a better product for you guys to see at home. And, of course, we want to hear what they have to say. So
absolutely.
We'll be doing that from now on.
Yeah. So you won't be missing any chunk of the experience. No. Of what it's supposed to be like to watch a StarCraft match.
You get the full TNA experience.
That's right.
Tasteless
and Artosis. TNA, man. So we are so forever high school, man. We're still waiting for this game to start, but when it does, it will be an interesting match. It's going to be on a one-on-one map, too, which is important to note because there are certain strategies you can do on a one-on-one map that you just can't on a four-player map.
Yeah,
the other guy's starting location, so we could see some proxying. Mm-hmm. We'll see. And the countdown has started.
All right.
So we are moments away from getting into this game. Again, here in Seoul, Korea, where the best esports players in the world reside to play over the most difficult esport game ever made, StarCraft 2. Here at GomTV.net with Tasteless and Artosis, the casting Archon. I'm not used to this outro, man. I thought I'd sync that up perfectly.
I thought you did,
all right, I was like, I can keep filling, but... Introducing our players. Artosis, I think you're... I think
actually,
we have we got the bad screen.
That's legend. So,
yep, we're back. Everything's going to be fine.
Oh, maybe it's not. Oh. Yeah, it is.
We had a little bit of lag there. We got the bad screen. You know when you're a caster what the bad screen is when that countdown starts up and somebody got disconnected, but it looks like we're back in game.
That's not as bad as a pause, Tasteless.
Oh, yeah, the pause happens and I'm like, uh-oh. How long will we talk for?
Yeah.
All right. Over here in the bottom right, we have our Protoss player. He won his first game. Can he win his second? He is.
Master. Wongjin Stars SOS.
Our Zerg player over here in the bottom left with a crafty play style. Can he take on this wicked Protoss opponent? He is.
Master. SK Telecom T1 SOO.
Wow.
I can't believe I said wicked Protoss opponent. Like,
well, you said a wicked play style. Can he take on this something Protoss opponent?
No, I actually said wicked Protoss opponent.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
That's weird.
That was weird usage, man. All right.
I'm glad that you're at least trying new things.
I'm trying to mix it up, man, but...
No broken records here.
No. All right, so this can still be a fast expand here from the Protoss. We'll have to see.
The problem with trying new things a lot, Tasteless, is the amount of people that you've introed. Like, eventually you're just going to have to string numbers together. You're like, our Protoss down here, 1, 3, 5, 7, 7, 7. Because, like, you've said every combination
I think I've said
of
every
words.
possible combination of words when I intro these guys. So, we got gas on the way here. What was the worst intro I ever did for a player?
Oh, God, I blocked it out, I'm sure.
You just erased it from your memory? Like,
one of
like a terrible
my
childhood
favorite
experience.
bad ones that you've done is our Protoss player, 1 of 2, because you don't know which one's which yet.
Yeah, because I don't have the map on the screen. I'm like, it's one of these two guys. Like,
well, it would have been even better if the same Protoss you go, and our other Protoss player, 2 of 2.
The other of 2.
Yeah.
These two players are not the same thing.
One of these players is
not like the other, yes.
But also very much like the other because they're both Protoss.
They're both nerds.
All right, so we actually have a gateway expand coming up from SOS. It's a double gas gateway expand, telling us that he won't go for 4 gates, but rather fewer. And as far as sOo goes, see, it's already started.
It's already happening. SOS and sOo, these two guys, so hard to cast together.
But as far as sOo, he's getting the quick gas. He needs to get his speed out right away to make sure that SOS can't do any early aggressive shenanigans.
Absolutely. It looks like the Protoss has banked up enough money to get that Nexus up. This variation of the expand, if you're not particularly good at StarCraft, I don't recommend this one. It's a little bit trickier to pull off.
It is.
It's really good, but the Forge expand a little bit easier. It doesn't mean that one's better than the other, but just as far as execution goes, if you're trying to learn the game.
That's a very good tip for new players out there. The Gateway Expand is a lot harder. There's a lot more things to consider.
Yeah, there's a lot more variables that come into play.
Way more mind games and everything. And yeah, so we see actually Stargate going up right away here. And speed is already on the way for sOo.
By the way, guys, as you can see here at the bottom of our screen, if you tweet at the GomTV Twitter account, and your tweet is cool enough, and you are worthy, we'll put that on the screen.
Yeah, this is actually how to test if you are worthy.
Yes. You're going to find it if you have self-worth by the end of the show, viewers. So he wants to wall this in and keep this nice and tight. And that's really for crowd control. If Zerglings try to counterattack, you want to actually be able to just blockade that.
I like the way that you worded that, crowd control.
I was pretty happy with that, that phrase in there,
It's good. And it's a funny way that he walled it, too, right? He goes Stargate, Forge, and a second gateway. So
and see, he can even block this with that sentry.
Yeah. He very well may want to grab a cannon as well, because we have some more lings on the way. Of course, he doesn't know how many lings are going to be made, but if you make a bunch of lings and there's no cannon, you just break through the wall.
Yeah.
And that's bad, because Stargate units don't really do anything to lings.
No, I mean, they do a lot of damage, but the problem is there's so many different units dealing damage that you can't really punish it. Unlike roaches, for instance, you got a Void Ray out, you can hold off a bunch of roaches. You got a Void Ray out against lings, it's like, well, you're just never going to kill all these lings.
Yeah. Let's talk about this pylon for a moment, because that's a funny pylon. He did that to kill lings with.
Yeah, it's actually true. He was not intending to warp in stuff there, but Zerg doesn't know that, so Zerg's like, I got to get rid of this thing. I'm about to be attacked.
And the thing is, he saw that there was a Forge and Stargate up there, so he knows that even if there's going to be a warp in, it's going to be so minuscule, but you can't just let a pylon go up right there, right?
All right. Looks like the Overlord getting taken out here now.
Yes.
I like that tweet.
Oh, that is cute. There are a lot of funny... That's the same nerd that did the other joke. This kid just has a lot of
Andrew Patterson's out of control, man.
Watch out, Andrew Patterson.
Watch out, other people trying to tweet at us. Andrew Patterson's beating you guys right now.
The Gom Ninja's going to drop from the ceiling to make sure Tasteless and I don't lose our jokes, our jobs of making bad jokes.
So he's actually hitting these queens right now, and he did not kill that one. That's too bad. That transfuse did get pulled off.
Yeah. Well, that's a little bit annoying. It takes a lot of lifts to actually kill the queen. Luckily, he does have another one coming over, so he can end up getting it, but he cannot lose that other Phoenix. That would be really, really bad.
No. He's... Oh, my God, he didn't get that. Wow, that was a lot of lost time there.
A lot of lost hit points and energy as well. He lost a lot of everything.
And not for the queen, guys. We're talking about the Phoenixes, man. That was a lot of damage they absorbed.
Yeah.
It did not pay for itself.
That was bad in every way. It certainly was. Well, we do have a good little clump of speedlings out on the map, and what that's going to do is slow down a third base for SOS, which is, of course, always very annoying. You want to get that third base up as quickly as possible.
All right, he's now chased out this mothership core. This is a nice dual harass here. I think he should have been doing this with the Phoenixes over hitting the queens. I think it would have been better to get the drones. Zerg can't really save the drones. I mean, the transfuses don't save them. You know what I mean? It's like a queen. A queen's a big meaty unit. It takes a lot of damage before it dies out.
Certainly.
Whereas the drones, you can see they just get zapped and immediately are killed off.
And you know what? This is... I kind of like what we're seeing. He has actually gotten 7 Phoenixes, which is a really weird number. You generally don't see 7, right?
That's true.
Like, even sometimes you'll see 6, but 7 is a very odd number indeed. But he's showing with how many lifts. Imagine if he had wasted like 4 lifts on those queens. There would be 4 more dead units here, whether they would be Hydras or perhaps drones.
Yeah. He's going to tech now 2 Colossi.
And that's actually something that sOo should be able to predict without even scouting. When you see this many Phoenixes, you really don't have any other choice.
Right. Mothership core continue to take out these lings. It seems like sOo was a little bit distracted there. And I don't really think there's any way that he can deny this third base here for SOS from being made.
Yeah, it looks like he's pretty safe on that overall, but with Hydraless speed on the way, he's going to be able to get a little bit more active on the map at least. The thing is, if he overcommits, just a few good force fields, some Zealot support, and then up to 7 lifts at once will destroy that Hydraless army very quickly.
Yeah, that's very true. Phoenixes are actually, there's so much to Phoenix control because you can do things like pick up everything and not even have the Phoenixes do damage to anything, but then that half of the army is not in commission. Or you can pick up specific units that are heavy and have them get damaged. You can pick up the weaker units like the sentries and get them killed immediately. There's a real art to using the Phoenixes.
Yeah.
And I feel like even today it's still not quite mapped out.
No, it's certainly
Every situation's different.
It really, really is one of the harder things to decide. Now, also here, do you bring the Phoenixes back to defend? Because if you end up using them, that's like a very powerful moment. But hold on, we actually have this big attack coming in, and without that Nexus finish, he can't get the Nexus cannon. He definitely doesn't have enough units to completely defend.
Yeah, that was a forced cancel. Oh, he might get a surround over here. Nice time warp here, and as you can see, he's going to pick up everything right now, simply so these Hydras can't actually attack in that amount of time. The Protoss army is wiped out everything else, and it looks like he should clean house here.
Yeah, it looks like he will end up killing all of this, just barely, perhaps.
Oh, I guess
he also
not,
has
actually.
Phoenixes
Excuse me.
And all his sentries as well.
Yeah.
That's a
He's
lot
really
of
behind.
gas loss.
He's really behind right now.
Yeah. This game definitely in sOo's favor at the moment. With the canceled third and killing that many gas units, this is a very tough place for SOS.
All right, more gateways on the way here. I don't think Zerg can actually attack into this, but it looks like he's going to try anyways.
Well, this is actually the one thing he really should not do.
Yeah, no kidding.
Because at this point, with those 4 extra gates on the way and some stalkers being produced, it's quite obvious that sOs is going to go for what is basically an all-in.
Yeah.
Just go with some Colossus, go with your range. He's going to have 3 Colossus eventually.
Oh.
He may throw down a Nexus, but I mean, I really feel like he's going to walk across the map with a couple Warpins and try to kill.
Yep, and the Lings are coming in here now. He's doing a great job killing off these sentries here. But I think Zerg is going to have to turn around. Actually, the problem is that, well, actually, no, he's going to get away. Excuse me.
Well, a little bit of damage done there, but this army is about to get very scary for sOs. He's about to have his 3rd Colossus out with range, and he has a ton of gateways right now. He's actually on 7 gates, so he can produce a lot of units, but oh my god, 16 units on the way. So this basically puts sOo, or rather sOs, completely all in.
Yeah, I got to say, I don't think this is looking too good for sOs. In fact, I'm a little bit surprised to say this. I think sOo's going to be the first guy to get out of this group.
Yeah. Well, this is best one. It is a bit volatile, and sOo isn't a bad player. He's a very aggressive player, is what he is, and sometimes people get those confused.
Yeah. All right, well, here come the mutas now, and he just barely managed to save this hatchery here. There's just too many mutas. Although, actually, with these stalkers coming up here, no, he can actually drive these mutas back, I believe.
He may be able to. Now, what is he targeting down? It actually looks like he's targeting stalkers at the moment.
Yeah.
The Colossi are going to be able to deal with any Lings that come up, so he's basically just saying, I am going to kill all of your anti-air here and just win the game straight up like that.
Yep. It was nice targeting there by sOs before when he was picking on each muta. But it just was not enough. There's too many mutas. Then this is the beginning of the end, guys.
Yeah, this is the part where sOs tries to go into a lot of Phoenixes, and then sOo just walks over and either kills them right now with the mutas or makes Corruptors and goes and kills them.
Yeah.
But there's just no way for
there's
sOs
just not
to
enough
catch up.
anti-air, yeah.
No.
It's actually snowballing now.
It's avalanching, Tasteless.
Yeah, wow, yes.
More than a snowball here.
It's avalanching.
He has about a snowball's chance in hell against all these mutas.
Well, he's just going to have taken out the main. He can kill off all the pylons here that power the gateways, and that basically is the beginning of the end here. As you can see, the probes are just being massacred right now. These Phoenixes are good anti-air. The question is it going to be enough?
Well, you know what? He's still making mutas instead of switching to Corruptors, which is interesting.
Which is surprising, actually.
Yeah, because the thing is, the anti-air is completely based off of not Stalkers, but Phoenixes, and then the entire ground army is based off of 3 Colossi. And Corruptors, I have to say, Tasteless, are pretty decent against both of those.
Yes, they are, Artosis. Well, the thing is, you can't out-micro a Corruptor with a Phoenix.
Yeah, no, until you
just
get that
kills
range
the Phoenix.
and
Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah, but whereas the mutas, as you can see, he can kind of kite these mutas here.
Yeah. But he's keeping that Phoenix count down low enough that it really doesn't even matter that he's staying on the mutas. sOo is actually, at this point, just kind of thinking to himself, get out of the game. I can't lose this.
Well, sOo already knows he's won. I mean, basically, this is sOs desperately trying to cling on to any semblance of a plan right now.
Yeah, which, you know, makes sense. You may as well try because, well, this is not working. But let's say he didn't lose any of those and he killed all the mutas, then suddenly he might, on 3 bases, have some sort of chance. But
yeah, it'd be a long upward battle, but yeah, he would have somewhat of a chance, but now I don't think so.
Certainly not. Well, Muta's going to keep attacking. You can notice how sOs hasn't died yet, so sOo's like, okay, I'll make Corruptors, and 5 Corruptors in production at the moment. As he gets a good clump of Corruptors up, he's going to be able to fly those in, protect the mutas, and finish this game off.
Yep. He did a great job, by the way, the back and forth there with the mutas and the Phoenixes. The Phoenixes and then chase him, then he whips around and hits the Phoenixes.
Yeah.
This is so weird he's hitting the Nexus.
Yeah,
that was really weird. I was like,
I think he's just looking for something to do because he's going up to 6 bases right now against a 3-base, low-economy Protoss with 70 less supply.
Yeah. I mean, Protoss can't even get out of his base right now.
Yeah. You know what sOo is doing right now is trying to decide what he's going to say in the winner's interview.
All right, the Lings are spilling in here now. Unpowered gateways, and it's about to be 2 more unpowered gateways here.
Yeah.
So we should be seeing GG pretty soon here.
Yeah.
Protoss is down to only 2 total powered gateways right now.
You know, his Fling's just running by there all dying, that's fine.
That's fine.
His mutas just continue to
do that,
loop around. The mutas at this point, I think, are trying to write his name in cursive But yeah, there's a lot of Phoenixes out now. So, I mean, that does get a little bit scarier for sOo. But with this many Corruptors on the way, 8 more going to pop out, and he's going to have that +2 attack for them pretty soon.
Yeah.
You know, the map is not infinite. These Phoenixes can be chased to the back.
Yes, they can be chased to the corner of the map and picked off here. By the way, sOo almost maxed out here. sOs, it actually has no way of knowing right now how behind he really is. He only just now has these Phoenixes scouting around on the map here.
Well, as he counts how many bases there are, I think he's going to be very, very sad about that.
Yeah.
It's smart that he just continues on Phoenixes, I would say, because his chances are so slim that this is probably the best thing he can do is actually just stay on Phoenixes and hope that over time he gets so cost efficient against all these flying units that he opens up some sort of window to start coming back. So I do like that choice.
All right, the Lings and Mutas now coming up here and hitting these Colossi. This is really bad. Even though the issue here is the Zerg Air, that is a very strong anti-ground force, which is going to allow Zerg potentially to just storm into the third base and run it over.
Yeah. Well, the Phoenix is continuing to be relatively cost efficient here. Corruptor's just chasing them away, though, while the Mutas do damage elsewhere. You know, killing off Zealots, killing off... Because he can trade cost inefficiently just for the rest of the game.
Still be ahead, absolutely.
Like, in fact, on Units Lost tab, they're just about even at this point, just slightly in the lead for sOo, but when you have twice as many bases, your opponent has to be way in the lead.
Yeah.
Let's say maybe even twice in the lead.
Yes, indeed. Kind of a slow, steady loss here for sOs, which is too bad. It's a little bit painful even to watch. There's just not much you can do. I like the Phoenix range being utilized here.
And he's staying on those Phoenixes because this really, again, is the one way that he might be able to open up a chance. But, wow, you know, those Corruptors are starting to get hurt, but they keep on getting Phoenixes with their volleys.
Yeah. Basically, we got sOo. He's losing some Corruptors, but it doesn't matter. He has so much money, he can just keep throwing Corruptors at these Phoenixes. sOs is stuck having to make Phoenixes while sOo is now taking the entire map. Really, if you guys want to know the real story, it's the map. Look at the map right now. Zerg has basically everything on the left side of the map. Yeah, and he's been harassing him with these air units.
His hive tech is going to be done. And, I mean, once he gets up to that hive tech, he can do anything he wants. Do you want to see what's going to happen when all the supply of sOs is in Phoenixes and then an Ultralisk walks towards his base? I don't care how many Graviton beams you have. You are not picking that guy up.
Yes, that's true. All right, he actually might end up sandwiching these Phoenixes. Nope, they're going to get down here and escape.
No. Well, he's trying to get into something here. You know, he's throwing up Templar Archives. That's going to help out against Hive Tech, of course. Archons and High Templars both good against Hive Tech. Getting charge. But Zealots are about the worst idea here because Zealots are going to be good when you're maybe slightly behind or definitely when you're ahead and definitely when you're even. But, you know, when you're this far behind and your opponent has this many minerals and gas banks, Zealots normally are a mineral sink. Here they're a mineral waste because you have to make every mineral count.
That's a very good point.
And they aren't going to count.
Now, yeah, as you guys see here too, you might have mentioned this earlier, Artosis. If you look at how much money the Zerg has, he's about to make a ton of Ultralisks. It just now started happening.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he's maxed out, or maybe fortunately, he's maxed out.
Fortunately for sOs, yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to see as many Ultras as we could, but his follow-up definitely could contain quite a few. And we do have, of course, as we keep seeing here, Infestors on the map. And if you fungal those Phoenixes, they aren't going to last very long.
Yeah. All right. Looks like sOs is trying to get a fourth base. Maybe we'll see him recoup here. I think will have to survive this massive attack.
Yeah, this massive attack and then 3K of gas worth of anything that his opponent wants to make. So
yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if he's going to be able to get out of this situation, but we'll see. I got to say, you know, here with sOo, he definitely took the really conservative route. You know, he basically played it super safe. No risks involved here. And now is going to go ahead and it looks like trying to put on the finishing blow to this. We'll see if it actually works.
I have a feeling it's going to work.
SOS is pretty crafty.
Yeah.
So he might actually survive this, but this should kill him.
This is like that last Protoss mission in Wings of Liberty, Tasteless. Unless the Golden Armada arrives, and even then I'm not sure that this is going to work out.
All right. He's continuing to come in now. Just actually sending some changelings out to try to figure out where this army is.
And he's waiting for his queens as well. They have back problems, so it takes them a little bit longer to get in.
Yeah, they need a walker to move around. All right, they're going to go play it safe, go for the fourth base here. Probes now being evacuated.
I don't know how many of those are going to make it out.
Not many.
Not many indeed.
Takes out the probes.
He should have gotten Neural and made a couple nexuses right there. I think.
That would have been so cool.
Yeah. Spells his name in Manor Nexus as Zerg. That's when you know you need to leave the game.
That's when you know it's time. All right, Protoss, it looks like, he's probably going to make a bunch of DTs here in the hopes that there's no Overseer. Now, this is some Survivor stuff we're seeing here from SOS. I mean, SOS, by every measure imaginable, should be dead right now.
Yeah. Well, at this point, SOS should actually just probably leave the game. Let's just be honest
here. We don't want to lie to you guys. There are casters who will lie and hype this, but this game right now is basically...
There's no chance, and...
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think even the most diehard... I mean, this is Marine King Prime type stuff we're watching right now. This is...
Oh, this puts Marine King to shame. Are you kidding me? Marine King does not leave games, but this is actually... This is a slow...
Look at the bank.
Yeah.
He's about to make a bunch of Broodlords, I think. You know, this is like...
All right, he's now moving in here now. And hitting hard. Can the Protoss hang on? Infested Terrans now being thrown down here. The Corruptors wiping out everything. The Phoenixes, and next the Colossi.
He may be able to just barely hold this one off. But behind this, SOS is probably just waiting for his army to die to decide what to make next.
Yep. Well, if you look at the supply now, it's 80 to 143, and the Zerg can remake that entire army at the snap of a finger. Oh my God, SOS, you didn't die to that.
Yeah, that's as cost efficient
as
he
at
could ever hope to
66
be.
supply.
Well, he's got a carrier making, so I mean...
He's getting a... Oh yeah, he is getting a carrier.
He's getting a carrier.
That's weird.
Of course. You know, interceptors cost money, which he doesn't have.
The flying paperweights of StarCraft 2. The carrier, I forgot. Okay, GG. All right.
Yay.
It's over. All right, that game. That was...
Don't show that one to your friends.
Yeah, don't recommend that game to your friends. Sorry, guys. All right, well, we have our first guy to escape from the group.
Yeah. So...
sOo.
I don't think many people really thought sOo would come out first.
I did not, personally.
The powerhouses in this group, but he's played well today.
Yeah, he's played very well.
He did what he needed to do there.
Yeah.
You know, his Hydra Ling pressure on that third base did a great job against SOS. SOS was not able to get his Colossi out quick enough or have enough, really, to hold on to that. But it was kind of a greedy third base that he took. We didn't see him try to get cannons up very quickly to help out against an attack like that.
He was doing too many things at once.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're teching, you're expanding, all this stuff going on. You don't have any actual meat like in your army.
That's
you don't have any muscle.
You know, when you go 7 Phoenixes in a Colossi and then try to expand with no photon cannons, they can come over and do a good job against you because you don't have enough gas to have enough sentries to hold off the
right. Well, you know, the Colossi are good, but not by themselves.
Yeah.
And they are technically are by themselves if there's just Phoenixes accompanying them.
Yeah.
You know, the thing that the function of the Colossus is to be in the back of the army, so when your Zealots and Stalkers are dealing damage up in the front, that guy, the Colossus, is in the back just zapping lines of units as the armies are splashing together. So... I don't know. He just was not set up to survive that. We're going to go to the interview now and see what sOo has to say now that he's moved on out of this group.
저는 굉장히 좋아요. 좋습니까? 오히려 무관심보다는 오히려 악역이 나. 근데 그러다 보니까 막.
And he's asking about how kind of his image is kind of like the villain within the team, but he says it's better than people having no interest in who he is. So he'd rather take some attention than no attention.
악성 부모들이 많았잖아요. 숙소에서만 그랬던 거 유출이 됐나요? 네. 이건 뭐 장난입니다. 네, 어떤 건가요? 이런 거에 대해서 좀 해명할 필요도 있을 것 같은데요. 안 그러잖아요. 네, 안 그런데 별로 말이 많지는 않아서 연수가 예전에 그런 것 같아요.
Looks like it's gonna be story time.
네? 과도기? 네.
그런 때 좀 당황했던 것 같아요.
아, 그때 질풍노도의 시대가 있었다. 질풍
Oh, never mind. Not gonna go into details, but
예전 여러분들은 사춘기 없었습니까? 라는 듯한 답변. 그렇죠.
he was basically saying, yeah, well, there were times when I wasn't the gathered, mature self I am today, but everyone has those phases.
제가 항상 올라올 때마다 좀 만족했거든요. 항상 그 자리에서. 근데 이번에는 이번만큼은 좀 개인적으로 목표가 생겨가지고 확실히 해보려고.
그래서 더 이번
Sue says normally whenever he kind of took a step or moved on to the next round or things like that in past tournaments, he would be content with the result he saw. But this time things are different. He has more ambition. He has a bigger goal himself, so he wants to keep on trying harder.
커뮤니티에서 과연 이 그룹에서 누가 2명 올라갈 것인가? 한 70명이 참가한 가운데 2명만 어윤수를 선택했습니다. 그만큼 어윤수 선수가 올라갈 가능성을 팬들은 조금 덜 생각했었거든요. 근데
And in a small community poll of about 70 people, only 2 people had voted for Sue to move on to the round of 16 here in the community.
밖에서 보면 떨어질 거라고 당연히 예상할 것 같아요.
And Sue says he thinks, even in his opinion, from a third-person perspective, a lot of people. It's not surprising that a lot of people would expect him to drop out just because he hasn't had good records in pro league.
지난 시즌에 강동현 선수를 이지 넘버 1 이었었나요? 제가? 청강 선수인가요? 네. 청강 선수 죄송합니다. 바로 이제 다음에 강동현 선수 경기가 있어서. 네, 어쨌든 그전에 이제 같이 소속해 있었고 그때 좀 아쉽게 떨어졌었잖아요. 네. 근데 오늘은 완전히 그 상황이 바뀌었습니다.
그 목표가 달라질 것 같아요.
네.
지금 지난번에는 4강까지 올라간 전적도 있습니다만 그때는 어윤 선수 본인도 좀 별로 좋지 않은 평가도 있었어요. 왜냐면 우연으로 치고하는
And as Sue said earlier, that things are different now, and we're talking about his past records. But how Sue has already admitted that he kind of has come in with a different dedication to this tournament.
이왕 갈 거면 세게 목표도 높게 가고 악역도 아주 세게 갈 필요도 있을 것 같은데 목표치 어떻습니까 이번에는?
일단 당연히 여기서는 우승하고.
And his goal for the tournament, and he's like, well, obviously I'm shooting for the championship title. Obviously, I'm going for number 1.
브레이커즈 선거가 제대로 해보겠습니다.
그것을 원래 자신이 맴도는 말로는 그 느낌 확실히 없습니다. 확실히 리그 깨주겠다라는 얘기를 한번 출사표 리그를 깨는 게 어떤 건지 보여주겠다는 출사표 한번 보여주시기 바라겠습니다.
리그를 깨라고요? 저는 보여드리겠습니다. 리그 깨는 모습을. 행동으로 보여드리겠습니다.
네, 어윤수 선수를 과소평가한 분들에게는 리그 깨는 느낌이겠지만 어윤수 선수의 그 가능성 느끼신 분들에게는
And so we're trying to egg him on to be a little bit more aggressive in his confidence for the tournament, but he says he'll show everyone based on results and his playing that things are going to be different this tournament. That's it for this interview. Sue, again, the first player to move on to the round of 16 tonight from Group C. Back to you.
All right. Well, he's a very humble guy.
Yes, indeed he is, and I think he has to be because he hasn't had those results yet. But this is a start, at least.
Yeah, this could be the start of something big here.
Could.
So we're now going to go down to the losers match here, and we're going to find out who's going to be the first to be eliminated from Group C here. Who do you think?
Well, let's see. Effort versus Maru, it's really hard to say because we didn't see a lot out of Maru that game. He just kind of got rushed while he was trying to go for those Hellbat drops that didn't work out. I think he's probably going to try for Hellbat drops again, so I think the onus is on Effort here. Does he play defensive early on, or does he just go for that counterattack right away?
Effort is a very aggressive player, so we might actually see a repeat game of the TVZ we already saw with Maru. We absolutely could see that.
It's possible.
Maru's very strong, but I feel like there's just some element in his play style that's missing.
I think he
know what I'm talking about?
He just needs more experience. I think he's so young still. Like, watch in a year or two.
Experience is premium.
Yeah.
And basically anything that takes a lot of skill.
And there's no way to get experience except to play for a long time.
Yeah, just to have a lot of time playing, not just playing at home, but playing in front of a camera, playing in pivotal best of 5s, best of 7s, or best of 1s like this now.
Or best of threes even.
Best of threes too. Yeah.
Best of 9 if that ever comes up. I don't think it will, but yeah.
That would be a lot of casting for us, man.
Oh my.
So, looks like both players have now joined the game. So, as soon as we're ready to get this game going, we'll be casting it for you guys. Remember, it is best of 1. This is not GSL Code S. This is Season 2 of the Star League. So the format is different.
Yeah.
So, this is a very unforgiving situation. One bad play, and one of these two guys is out. And these are guys that I honestly could easily see getting into, both of them getting into the next round.
Yeah.
But today, one of them goes home.
I could see them both being in the round of 16. I actually thought these two had a pretty good shot at getting through. Of course, this group is very hard to predict.
Yeah.
You know, especially in a best-of-1 format, when you factor in the styles of each player, it's like, who's getting through here? I don't know, and I don't know who's going to win this next game either.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting. If you had to bet, who would you bet on?
Right here in this match right now?
Right now. Gun to your head, who do you bet on?
Gun to my head.
Gun to your head. That's how I make you pick one. Effort? Okay. That's what I would do.
Yeah. And then I quickly type to effort. I'm like, there is a gun to my head.
Tasteless has a gun. He's trying to kill me.
Yeah.
So,
please call the police. We're at the GOM TV studio.
Speaking of the studio, guys, come down here. See, we have some people already coming in. Welcome to the studio. We really appreciate you guys being down here. A lot of people had no idea that GOM was actually covering this event.
Yeah.
But if you want to come down, come on down, hang out, make new friends.
That's right, yeah. It's a lot of fun.
Our studio's in a really good area. We're next to the COEX Mall, so you can do some shopping.
That's right. You buy yourself a new pair of shoes.
Yeah.
Eat some lunch.
Go to the movie theater.
Go to a movie theater.
Not when we're casting, though. You're going to be here when we're casting.
Yeah, you better be.
Yeah.
But if you're at the movie theater, at least use like the Twitch app on your phone or something.
Yeah, exactly. All right, looks like it's time to get this game going. The loser of this best of 1 is eliminated from the Star League Season 2. Who will it be? Will it be Effort or will it be Maru? We're going to find out here momentarily. I'm Tasteless. With me is Artosis. We're Tastosis, the casting archon. And this is GoldenTV.net, bringing you the Star League Season 2. All right, I thought I timed the outro.
You're never going to get it.
I'm not used to this yet.
You're never going to get it.
It
almost seems random at times.